Hello, Cancerians. How are you? Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. I'm sorry. It's the time of day. I don't know if I've ever done a video this time of day. There's a window here, and it's like one of those arch windows, and there's a blind on the square part, but there's nothing on the arch. So I have like a beam of light trying to shoot through my head right now. So I'm going to try to... There's nothing I can do. There's no blind. I can't turn out the sun. I don't want to do that. Well, Cancer, anyways, here we are. Here we are for your weekly reading. And so this week is what you need. What do you need? What do you really need? What do you need to do? What do you need to hear? What is it? I know it's supposed to be this karmic cycle, but everything is a karmic cycle. I don't know. I just need to do something different. I'm an Aries with a loaded Gemini in my chart. I can't stick by my own rules and guidelines. Why? Life is boring that way, no? You walk out the door and everything is rules and guidelines. Why come into a YouTube video and have to have rules and guidelines? I don't want to do that to you, okay? So, what you need. I'm going to tell you what you need. I'm going to tell you what spirit guides are saying you need. I don't know. You need to rewrite your book, Cancer, because someone burned a hole in it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm seeing. And when I say your book, it's like your book of life, like all the chapters in your life. It's as if someone came in and messed something up big time and you need to cut that shit right out. That's what I'm getting. Because in the pre-shuffle, you got the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords. And look at this Queen of Swords. Look at her. And look at this book she has floating above her head. And look at that. It's like burned right a hole right in her book. Like that was not supposed to happen. Someone, there was something hiding. They were hiding something in there. I want to say that. They used your book of life to hide something in there. Yeah, off with their head. Yeah, your sword. Her sword is covered in blood. She's not happy about that. Not happy at all about that. And then the Ten of Swords. Ooh, there's all this. Is that the dude there? The one over here, you see, with all the swords going through? Is that what the Queen of Swords did? Is that what you did? I don't know. You put an ending to something here. That was the pre-shuffle. So those are not staying out. I'm going to put them back. Actually, it's the first time this week that in the pre-shuffle, I kept the cards out. I just told everyone what kind of came out, but I thought you should see that. It was kind of hard just to explain it, but to see it was important. So we'll kind of see where that goes. We'll see where that goes. I am using my Tarot of Dreams and the Starman Tarot, inspired by David Bowie. I've made a little pact with spirit guides in the universe that I will read, you know, the tarot, what it typically means. But as you saw, I'm going to be pulling a lot of information from the imagery that's on these decks. That's a big way for me to get the messages. So asking, you know, deliver some cards to me that has got some imagery that's going to get the message to you as you need it. And we're doing Singing Bowl at the beginning. Because a couple of weeks ago when I did it at the end, and I thought, you know, everyone kind of liked it. Well, at least the people who made comments, I guess, happened to be the ones that liked it. I don't know, maybe the people that didn't like it. But not everyone I know always watches a video right to the end. So I thought, well, those people, well, they're probably impatient. They probably tuned out already anyways, and they're going to miss it again. Here you go. Here's your Singing Bowl at the beginning. A double ring. Nice resonation. It's resonating beautifully. It's lovely. It's awesome. It's good. Still going, but you keep on eating. Okay, let's just get into the ring. Let's just do it. Okay, let's do it. We're so serious there. Okay. Okay, let's get started. We're gonna get started with the Dreamscape Tarot. Tarot. It's so big. I don't know if my hands are literally getting smaller. these decks are huge. But I've had this deck for a while. I don't remember it being so difficult to shuffle. Alright, so let's see what else comes out for Cancer. I have to say, up to all the readings so far, the stuff that's come out, gosh darn it. Everybody is a wounded warrior. Well, not everybody. Aries, Gemini, and now you have received the 9 of Wands. Well, you know, I think I found who burned the hole in your book. I think I found them. Was it a fire sign? Did they do that to you? They're so naughty with their fire. Kind of like they burned a hole in your book. Look at that. Doesn't that wand that he's holding look just like that hole that was burned into the book? That's kind of crazy. Oh dear. What is going on with this? And then we get the Empress. So the 9 of Wands and the Empress. But I don't feel like you are that. I feel like it's so clear that this wand this dude is holding was what burned the hole in your book. And that caused the 10 of Swords. The Empress holds a baby. Which is very interesting because often in the tarot, the Empress is depicted as pregnant. So she has the creative spark of life within her. This creative spark of life is out. Her body is a big trunk of a tree with roots. So how did she give birth to this baby then? Getting the message that she didn't. So weird. She didn't give birth to this baby, but yet she holds it and she nurtures it. The baby is the person who burned the hole in your book. Oh my gosh, what is going on? It's so sometimes it's so complicated with Cancer. You guys have some intense relationship things going on sometimes. Okay, this 9 of Wands character. I feel Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy from them. Particularly Sagittarius. That's what's depicted here on the card. Sagittarius energy. May or may not be their sun sign. They're just kind of being like that right now. When I say burned a hole in your book, so your book of life, it's kind of like, you know, the predictable things, the meant to be things that were coming to you in this lifetime were written in this book. And the Akashic records, sort of like that sort of information. And then, you know, there's deviations, there's changes, of course. Stuff like that goes on in your book of life because you have free will. So you make choices and you do things differently than what was maybe thought that you would do. And people around you do things differently. So your book is adjusted and changed. And then this person came in. And they really, like, this actually was supposed to be this week, this karmic cycle. And yours is feeling like that. You're just feeling more like that. What you need to know about this karmic cycle or this person, what did they do? I need to pull more cards on them. But yet you are it's almost like you continue to nurture this person because they are a very immature energy in comparison to yours. They are a very immature energy in comparison to yours. I don't even know if it's like your own kid. It could be your own kid. I was like, what are you going to do? They're your kid, man. You gotta look after them. Even when they do stupid shit, you still love them and you still look after them. This isn't like a childlike energy, the way this person is behaving and working with you. And they have really disrupted your karmic cycle here, I want to say. Probably the best way to just cut to the chase and describe this, you know, they burned a hole in your book. They've really disrupted this karmic cycle for you. Let's see, well, what's on the bottom? I want to pull out the Star Mantle. The Sun is at the bottom. Well, that's interesting. The sun is at the bottom. Leo energy. But again, he's holding something round that would look like something that would burn that hole that was in that book. Makes sense. It's like it feels like it's a disruption in how a karmic cycle should have played out. Almost to the point where it's rewritten Akashic records somehow. I didn't think you could do that. It's really like you're dealing with someone. If it's not your child, their behavior is very childlike, very immature, very selfish, very not very self-aware, actually, to be honest. They're just they're really functioning on, I want to say, the lower aspects of self right now. And it's interfering with your life. Where there should be sun, happiness, and clarity, it's almost like they're turning that around and using it as a weapon. Let's see, let's see, let's see. What can the Starman Tarot tell us about this situation? Can the Starman Tarot tell us about this situation? What is this? Give us more information. Give Cancer more information. Oh my God. Well, half the deck, but before half the deck came out, one card came out here. Oh, jeez. You got the Sacred Clown for this guy. Girl. Whoever. Oh, man. This is something, huh? This is something you got in here that you are dealing with. The Sacred Clown. This is kind of like the Fool in a typical tarot, which is a leap of faith. It's childlike energy. There you go on that one. It definitely is that. But it's kind of, oh, and look at that. They got the sun behind them. Look at, he's got a little blowtorch on his finger. It's totally this person. I told you, we burned a hole in your book. I cannot make this up how this stuff comes out. It's so crazy. It is. Got a little sticky happy face on his hand. This person is taking risks and chances and pushing boundaries like nobody's business around you. Man, this person's energy, it almost feels kind of scary. I'm going to see if anything else comes out on this person. Oh, we got one more, the Four of Wands. Oh, we got two. Wow. The Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. Man, this is not easy. The Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. I feel like you've tried to break free from this person and it's not possible. It's like you're bound together in some sort of cosmic dance of illusion and pain. Oh, there's hope here. Okay. Like, why? Why this message? Can we have any hope here? I see the hope. I see the hope in this Four of Wands. There's a figure in the background here. Okay. This is going to, we need more cards. We sure do for this reading, Cancer. Now look at the back there. Do you see that white figure in the background? I feel like, so this is how I feel like you and this person are bound somehow together. Some kind of karmic soulmate tribe energy. And yet there's this white silhouette of someone in the background, like a spirit coming forward. I don't know what's going on with this person. Oh, look at that. That's this person's higher self. That's nice, finally. Okay, because see here, there's the white silhouette behind this person. I know, you're going to look at that and go, oh, it's very devil-like. But you know what? I don't think it is. It's bigger than them, so I feel like it's a higher perspective. It's a bigger perspective is what it is. They are a little mischievous, son of a gun. They do have a point in this, a purpose for sure, and it is to push buttons and it is to find boundaries. They've gone a little beyond. If they're doing that with their higher self involved, leading them, they can actually create really good boundaries for situations that have had stagnant boundaries. Like, you know, this person is very progressive. Very progressive. Probably the gentlest, kindest way to describe it. They're very progressive. But their ego is kind of gone amok with this energy. Their higher self is coming back into this situation, and I really feel like, ooh, Lordy. I can only imagine for the ego to come down out of this personality and energy right now is to hit bottom hard and fast. Is to hit bottom hard and fast here. Because to go slow. To slowly hit bottom, like they wouldn't. They have too much energy. This is a pretty strong individual. And I mean their spirit, their physical strength, their personality. They could even be narcissistic, but I feel, and I don't know if it's possible, I always figured that, well, I always figured that was sort of like a brain problem. I think they might, this hard and fast that's coming towards them, hitting bottom hard and fast. And I keep getting this vision. It's really, I don't like it. But it's the only one that's coming to my head for this, hitting bottom hard and fast. Being out, having a good time with buddies, doing whatever they do. And, you know, getting drunk. Daring each other to do stupid shit. And then, you know, they get caught doing something. And the police happen to come around the corner. Some sort of scenario like that. And there they are, caught red-handed doing like something they should not be doing. Everyone else is gone, got away. Because they're not really, their friends aren't in this kind of energy. And they try to get away, and then they just, like, they trip, they fall, they smash their face, they crack their teeth. Like, it's not pretty. And then they end up in jail. Like, it's a hard and fast boom, you know, you've been on this path. And the universe is coming in, or their deeper self is literally actually part of this coming in to correct it. This is, oh my gosh, do this reading. I don't like it when general readings kind of go this way, because I know this cannot be for everyone. Like, coming to this? Can it be? Is that many people dealing with someone like this? God bless you, because that can't be easy. Oh my gosh. But yet, yeah. I won't even come in to the comment section because I don't even want to know the negativity of this energy. I don't even want to know it. Ugh. I really feel like, I don't know. I need to pull, let's pull this. I want to get a little bit of this person's hard and fast coming down here. Hard and fast, hitting rock bottom. I just getting the message, you know, once you hit bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. And that was the whole idea of higher self, the universe creating what's about to happen or what has happened, depending on where you sit in this storyline with your person or this person. Look at that. The Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Is it possible? Is it possible for this person to have a new beginning that leads them to the Ten of Pentacles? Well, the tarot is telling us it is. The Page of Wands. That will be the new beginning for them. They will continue to grow and develop on, you know, the things they really desire, persist on, that flame within. Well, they did. The Nine of Wands. Almost as if, too, this Nine of Wands it's almost like a cry for help. If they did something to you, like burned your book somehow, whatever that means, like however that resonates. Because the 9 is just before the 10 when you drop the burdens. It's as if their 10 of Wands is going hard and fast. Which one? Okay, so then they can start from the beginning. You know, let's pick up a wand, one wand, and let's start gently, a little more gentle through life here. So this person is likely going to hit rock bottom hard and fast, and it's going to force them. Well, they will look very closely at their ego and where it's landed them, where it's gotten them in life, where it's, you know, the deeper self has been trying to come through here, probably by doing a lot of self-sabotage and even, you know, doing things to others, which is in a way self-sabotage as well because it ruins relationships with other people. Because the only relationship they really need to work on is the one with themselves. So you could see that their higher self is sabotaging the relationships around them to try to bring this to a close so that they can work on their self, their higher self here. The 10 of Pentacles, you know, they're going to do it. If this is someone, I want to say too, if this message is, you know, it comes out whoever needs the message the most. So if somebody's coming to this video and it's someone for them. And you know, I don't think about going into the comments for this one, but you know, it is like I'll put a video out and sometimes I think, I don't know, that seems very specific. And I will get like all sorts of people say, oh, Cindy, you usually resonate with me, but not this week, but thanks anyways. No, don't get it. Don't. And then I'll get like 2 or 3. This is my life story. Thank you so much. This gave me so much clarity. And I think, you know what, that was it. That's who needed it. Really. That's the most important thing. So if we can be supportive of whatever Cancer is going through this, because it is either I want to say like a child in your life, and that's heart. I don't even want to imagine how heartbreaking that is. Or it is someone in your life who has very childlike behavior and energy that is very self-destructive. So I want to say what you need here is this clarity with this Ace of Swords that sits between all of the cards here, is just to know that if it's coming up, just to have some faith in the universe here, that this person is, I guess, hitting the rock bottom, is to correct everything. There's like, it's almost as if the universe is saying there's no other way to correct this at this point. We need to start from new. Like they need to be this baby again, held by the Empress. It needs to be the beginning. And we got the Page of Wands. It is the new. The newest, the most inexperienced and immature energy of the court cards is the Page. So they will be going into that energy again. But they are very strongly driven by passion and desire and their own creative spark, which is, I want to say, if handled correctly, it's probably an amazingly powerful individual that could do amazing things in this world and in this lifetime. Because they do find boundaries and they erase the mark and they readjust it. And it's part of, I want to say, social growth. But it needs to be governed from higher self, where right now it's not at all. So I think that's kind of the reason you're probably getting this, is just to know that this person is going to come through in the end. I don't know how long it's going to take. They're eventually going to hit the 10 of Pentacles. So they're eventually going to be very successful in what they do. Who knows? They could turn out to be someone who starts some sort of nonprofit organization that goes out and helps kids that are down and out, or youth, or anyone that, you know, has ended up down the wrong road, the wrong path, the wrong group, the wrong anything. And they're going to find success in something. And maybe they've been through, or they're going through what they has happened in their life to have that experience to help others. Because, you know, that's probably really the best way to turn it around. Yeah. So this person has got enormous amounts of potential. But boy, are they destructive right now. Let's go to the Moonology deck for you. Let's go to the Moonology deck and whoa, what's come out here? We got 3 cards. Wow. Oh, this is so cool. Before these cards came out, I thought to myself, this person is so powerful, even though that they have, in a way, literally, I want to say not just your book of life, your Akashic records, your future, your present, the past, all of that, changed and altered it so dramatically, but they have for themselves too. But the message that was kind of popping into my head just as I was shuffling the Moonology deck was, this person is such a powerful being that they're going to rewrite these books. Like, everything is going to be fine. And you'll be surprised how they actually write the book for the better compared to what your books were in the past, which might be hard to believe. But anyways, and then this is the first card that has come out. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. And it just clarified what I was thinking in my head. A new book can be written. It isn't made out of stone. It's fine. It's whatever universe. But yeah, nothing is yet set in stone. And neither is the course that this person is on. It's going to change. They're going to hit rock bottom to do it. But nothing is yet set in stone. So don't hold your vision. Fixed moon. Whatever that vision is, it's still possible. It just might take some time, and there probably will be a hiccup with this person as they hit rock bottom. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Oh, I think that's great. I think that's actually a really good indication of leadership for this person. Because this person has a lot of Leo energy. I really picture this person with a lot of Leo and Aries energy. And maybe Aquarian too. Yeah, this person really has the potential to be a great leader in their community, in their world, and an amazing humanitarian that just wipes out boundaries, borders, corrects it, like helps to restructure society and keep it up to date on where it's going. It's quite an interesting energy. But unfortunately, it's the ego. You know, and it's kind of cool because you think about the strength of a spirit or a soul. It should really match the strength of a body that it's coming into. And they're so, yeah, pretty powerful, both of them. And it just feels like for the first part, the ego or the body, the mental, that's been winning the battle here. But the truth strength, the strongest of the two, is this person's soul. And it is taking control again. And it's doing it in a way to make that ego hit the ground hard and fast. So, there you go. That was really interesting. Ooh, okay, Cancer. Maybe next week will be a light reading. I think next week is the deeper spiritual messages. Okay. Thanks, Cancerians. That was really interesting. Thank you for allowing me to do that reading. Until next time, to be gentle with yourselves. Bye.